The deployment was expected to end in May, but then was extended with no end date publicly stated. Since then, friends and family have been speaking out, asking for answers on when service members will return home. The Lincoln left San Diego last November and has now been deployed for more than 250 days, including more than 200 days without a port visit, a record for the aircraft carrier.
You expect to be ported every so often and to have a little bit of a break, and it's just not fair that they haven't had those opportunities.
Jasmine has friends and family aboard the Lincoln, alongside roughly 5,000 sailors and Marines. She is one of many speaking out for the safe return of service members.
You can just hear that they're not themselves, and this is just exhausting them.
The Navy Times recently reported multiple incidents of sailors attempting to go overboard during the Lincoln's long deployment. The report also says about 200 family members raised concerns at a San Diego town hall last week, including reports of deteriorating mental health, shortages of basic supplies, water contamination, and plumbing issues. Jasmine was there and says families left without the answers they hoped for.
We felt like we were heard by leadership, so we felt like we needed to be heard everywhere else.
She says the George Washington's deployment has given her hope her family will soon come home.
They want a real return date. They want decent conditions for their loved ones in the meantime. And I think people just want to know, how will they know when the mission's been accomplished?
Representative Mike Levin says relieving the USS Lincoln is not enough. He, alongside other Democratic lawmakers, are demanding for more information from the DoD about what led to the reported conditions.
We just want to know what's really happening so that we can do our best to help those Marines and sailors and to prevent this from happening again.
The Navy confirmed a sailor went overboard earlier this month and was quickly recovered and treated. But the Navy says it has not identified an increase in reported suicidal ideation or attempts aboard the ship. The Defense Secretary has called reports about conditions aboard, quote, completely misrepresented. The Navy also says that current reports show that sailors have continuous access to clean water, healthy meals, air conditioning, and mental health and medical professionals. There's been no date publicly stated on when the Lincoln will be relieved or when and where service members will return. Alex Lai, News 8.